hits you live on your chin. This is the Goin Deep Show.
Fighting for the powers of evil because good is dumb. This is the Goin Deep Show. I'm the Kid. Thanks for listening, everyone. This is episode... What is it here?
1399.
1399 for Sunday, November 5th. Not 5th.
No.
November 12th.
We're going back in time.
2017. In studio tonight, sitting in the 2-hole, it is Hollywood.
Hey.
Hi, Hollywood. How you doing?
Good.
Sitting in the 2.5 hole, it's El Presidente. What's up, brother?
Not much, man.
Wait. Say it again.
Here and loud and proud.
Now that's why. Here, we have to adjust your mic. There you go.
Come
right here.
on.
I was fucking with the mic, wasn't I? I was trying to be cool like you.
Here's the hot spot.
So target
I was
that
told
area.
you have to sit a fist away.
A fist away.
Fist away.
So many
And talk to the heart. Let me see.
Fist
Let me turn
away.
it. Okay, like right there. Like talk to that
There
part.
you go.
And boom, you're golden right there. Right? Like eat that shit. Ready? Go for it. And get in there.
There's like a little tongue space already put there.
Is there a little like thing right here?
No, right up here. There's
like
some
a little
tongue's been
There's
in
a
there.
little like icon right here, right?
Yeah, there is
If you
actually.
talk right into that thing, you're listen.
Golden.
Oh yeah, you're golden, baby.
Sounds
All
good.
right.
If you want to
right.
reach our show, studio at Goin Deep Show is the email address to get a hold of. I always say call. I do this. I've done this. If you want to call though and leave a voicemail message, we have had those happen from time to time. 989-331-0543. 989-331. Oh, kid. It's a real thing. Vasectomies. Top of the list to talk about.
Yeah, we were
Cutting
having
deep
a
here.
great discussion while you were pissing.
Here's the weird part about this. As I'm holding my own dick,
Yes.
okay?
Yes.
I'm holding my own dick, taking a piss. I'm thinking about the conversation that's going on back here about having my fucking nuts snipped. Okay, so, I don't know.
Not that bad.
And that's what I've heard.
It's a little hole, a little incision.
Who did you have a female nurse like looking at your nads and shit? That's the thing.
Shaving me, yeah.
You got a nurse.
Oh, yeah. She comes
See,
in, straight razor.
You didn't go in and
just
shave your own shit
Why?
because you're
I'm already paying for somebody else to do it.
Yeah, why do all the work?
Okay, so here's the thing. I don't know though, because to me that's almost like I would feel bad if I made some bitch fucking shave my nads, man. Am
All
I
right,
right?
wait a
Yeah,
minute.
but that's
So
the
wait-
job.
The gooch shaver.
So let me understand correctly. You've never shaved Hollywood, and Hollywood's never shaved you?
I'm very fearful of shaving her. She's very haphazard about her whole. We'll go in the shower together. She has a great shower. Amazing. It's huge. It's a great shower, everyone. It's huge. It's great. It's a great shower.
He's
Okay.
afraid.
I'm afraid to like go.
I've told him to.
And have I don't think I've ever even.
No.
I like watching her do it really close. I mean, that's great.
I just go at it, and he's
Yeah.
like, I just can't. I'm scared. I'm
It's
afraid I'm going to
because
hurt
if
you.
I cut you, I
care.
don't want to have to not have sex with you for like.
Oh, I'm
weeks.
not a wimp. I can handle it.
If I totally just like fling, I just clipped
That's
off
not
your
gonna
entire
happen.
clit.
It's not going to happen.
It's never going to happen. Just
How do you know that? Is that why the hood's there?
Maybe, maybe not.
The hood of your clit is there for protection, everyone. This is a public service announcement.
right.
Your hood is there so your man can shave your fucking whatever, everything.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I've told you to do it.
first of all, have you ever shaved my fucking shit?
No, but you've never asked me to.
Would you shave my shit?
Yeah.
See, the difference between a guy shaving the shit and the
I
girl.
like how you switch your shit up. She just gave you green light.
She's like, yep, I'll shave your shit.
I don't care.
Guess what we're doing in 45 minutes, baby?
And I'll be at Chet's.
Shaving my shit.
But so vasectomy is nothing to be, intimidated, afraid about.
What I would do though is like I would make I would not shave for like 2 years.
We have to wait 2 years for this?
I would just have this like I'm just fucking around. Here's the thing: the overwhelming amount of I would go to the goddamn Halloween store, get the fake hair. I would glue that shit in there, fucking put it down in my gooch. I'm like, this bitch is shaving. She's fucking shaving. If I'm paying however much this costs, this chick's gonna fucking I'm getting my money's worth as far as my gooch shave goes. And okay. Describe, do they laser, do they slice, even the laser beam going near my nads. Think about it, man. It's the fucking lightsaber.
All right. So basically, don't be afraid. Don't be a wuss. All right.
I'm already a wuss.
So little incision. They go in. Don't worry about the smoke that's coming out from your nods back.
Smoke! What?
They might make smoke signals out of it. You never know. Send help.
Indians will show up.
But no, it's
Cleveland Indians.
Less than 40 minutes. Little incision. They go in. They snip. They cauterize. Boom. Stitch you back up. And you go home to a bag of peas.
And then a sex apparently 2 hours later.
Yes. Wait now.
Yes. Yeah.
So after this,
he got laid 2 hours later.
After they laser beam you, dude, what is your goddamn testosterone level? Where you're getting fucking laid. I'm getting vasectomized. Everyone quiet! I'm getting vasectomized. Ready?
Right. I wish.
I mean, no, seriously. You think about it. You're with your woman, girl, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But you're there. They take you. They bring you home.
Who brings you home?
The girl you're with. The woman, whoever drives you.
Who took you to the vasectomization?
At that time, it was a new relationship, a girl.
When she leaves, did she fist bumping and going like, yeah, I can fuck forever without a condom and I don't gotta get birth control?
Yeah, basically. But no, it was kind of like you gotta... A lot of guys I know that I talked to were like, they fired off their own shot to clear out the tube. So instead of doing that myself,
would you do that?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
What greater thrill is, for the person you're with? They bring you home. They know that it's been done, and let's get on and see what the fuck. I mean, I hate to say it, it was one hell of a hard on just because after the pain, if you like pain.
So they're making tuna casserole. They put the pee bag under your nads. And then when the nads are done, they blow you. You get off. They take the pee bag. They put it in the tuna casserole. And then afterwards, you eat that shit that was underneath your balls. Is that what you're telling me?
Wait a minute. Let me just clarify. This was not a blowjob. This was fucking.
Did you? And you just fucking decided. You don't think for a second. Wait a minute. 2 hours later, after you get a vasectomy, you're just deciding. I'm gonna fucking blast my shit in.
I'm just gonna risk it.
There's no fear at all.
There's no fear at all. And believe me, it hurt. The pain was there, but the pain was part of the excitement. The pain is what made it good.
Are you shitting me?
Pain is pleasure.
So it still hurt.
Yes, I actually ripped the stitches out.
Wait.
This is what happened when you went to the bathroom.
Okay.
We discussed all this.
What is on you? Are you on top? She on top?
She was on top of me.
Okay.
I took her from behind.
When you came, what did it? Okay.
Basically, it was more. It's the same sensation that all us men feel when it happens, but she was getting off more on it because of the whole thought of what went down before. Laugh all you like.
I feel like it would be very intense for the woman.
Yeah, it was.
From the woman perspective, yeah.
So, doesn't this take some of the fun out of the game, though? You can't pull out, put it on her titties, put it on her face. I mean,
You
what
still
on her
can.
head?
No, I could have but she wanted it. And the words were, "Come inside me."
Yeah. What do you mean?
Trust me.
You're used to coming out, so
I want to come inside of you so bad. How many times have I come inside?
2
of you?
times.
2 times. One time was Plan B. The other time was Pray B.
Yeah, he made me spend fucking $50 on the pill.
So
Because were you on birth control at this point?
Yes, I've always been.
Okay, so why did we worry about that?
Because it was a weird time.
Weird time in our lives. Our imaginations were running wild.
the drugs are that good.
So how strongly are you encouraging me to turn myself into a fucking dog that has his nads chopped off?
Do I love this black bastard over here? I would love you just as much.
I love how you described me as a black bastard.
I was gonna say, Jesus Christ, I'm a fucking black bastard.
Okay, my dog is snipped, and I love him just the same.
Why do you describe Presidente as the fucking black bastard?
I love my dog. Okay, I would still love you just the same.
Just to reassure you, your nuts are still there. They're still producing. They're still working.
Right.
It's just basically the little things, the little swimmers that can make a little baby.
I've heard horror stories.
That's what's freaking
all
out.
horrors have stories.
Yeah, I mean,
I've heard
that's
stories.
with everything.
I've heard horror stories of like people's balls blowing up.
Nah.
I've heard horror stories of people's
What are you reading?
voices changing.
That's not going to happen.
I've heard just intense shit that is. Here's
would you rather have another kid or would you rather have your balls blow up? That's the question.
Okay, listen to me now. I'm going to tell you something, and I don't know.
This doesn't leave the room.
This is something that I've never described to anyone ever in my life, ever in the history. Wait a minute. Let's go here. Ready?
Ever in the history of the show.
Okay, so here's the thing.
Just real quick.
Exclusive. This is ball exclusive with my nuts.
One real quick disclaimer. We're not saying to put a rubber band around your nuts and wrap it really tight to have them drop off like they used to do. Okay? Just want to get that out of the way.
What if my balls come off and I sound like this for the rest of my life?
That would be fucking awful. Okay, here's the thing. Okay, I'm afraid. What if some shit goes haywire, and she can never have my dick again?
What? How would that happen? I'm trying to understand what world that would be in where I would never have your dick again. What, your dick just magically falls off?
I don't know. Some shit could go.
How many people do you know that have had this done? Seriously.
I don't know. I don't go asking.
I'm probably the only one.
Nice to meet you. Has Jeremy, has Red Eye had it done?
No, I'm pretty sure you know more people than just one.
We should call Red Eye right now and ask him if he's had it done.
Red Eye and I have had this conversation as well as Tombstone T. And those guys are like, oh man, I really should go get it done. I really should. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, hey, you should. If you're not looking to have kids, good thing to do. And they still haven't done it. So.
Do you want to have kids?
No.
Okay, then. There's your answer.
I never wanted to have kids.
There's your answer.
But in 20 years from now, when, let's say all my entire family is dead and gone, and I'm lonely and I'm by myself.
I'm dead too?
No, not you. Okay, what I'm saying is, like, I can still... Listen, Mick Jagger just had a kid, and he's like 77 years old. Right. Guys can have kids longer than women for reasons. It's because the guys are meant to just keep the population going, don't you think?
Yeah, but you don't want to, so what's the difference?
So here's a little dirty little secret.
I don't know what I'm going to be like in 20 or 30 years.
Here, I got a dirty little secret for you. There's what's called a reversal.
Yes, exactly. I told him that. I did tell him that because he said, what if we ever change our minds?
It costs you a shitload of fucking money, though.
No good will come of this.
Yeah, but if it's worth it, you're never going to change your mind. You have never wanted kids your whole life.
No, I have not. It's because my mother destroyed me by having a bunch of fucking asshole kids around me all the time.
Exactly.
Here's the thing, okay? And that has transitioned into my take now on my lady's beautiful body, which is insanity. I don't want to wreck you. You are beautiful and perfect, and there's nothing. If I impregnated you, I'd be like, the second that I knew that you had a kid in you, I'd be like, oh, I just broke the seal. Fuck. It would be terrible.
The problem.
Take one for the team.
Yes.
I can go and get my tools right now. We can get you done in about... No, just kidding.
This is stomping.
I'm totally on board. He's been drinking. I think we can make it work.
Is this a stomping situation? You've heard of the stomping, right?
Stomping your nutsack?
Have you seen the stomping?
No. I'm intrigued, though, now.
There's a genre of porn called stomping.
Well, maybe I need to do this when you're sleeping.
And I wake up hard and I punch you right in the fucking face. No, I'm not against it. I was for years against it because I was afraid that I don't know how long I'm going to live. You don't know how long you're going to go. We're all ticking time bombs. We're all walking around this earth thinking we're going to live forever. We're not. If I make it to 88, I would love that. I would love 88. 88's my favorite.
I have a question, though.
Okay.
Is it because you have two girls that don't carry on your name if they remarry? Is that the problem?
Question. Ding, 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 ding.
This is a deep thought.
That's a very good question because I've never even considered that before until just now. That's a good question. What's really weird is
I raised my hand too, just so everybody knows.
If I
were stretching,
if I were to be completely honest, oh God, I can't believe I'm going to say this on the fucking show. This is going to be the fucking most mind-bending, just fucking weird shit that I think I've ever said. My daughter, my first daughter, was conceived in 97, born in 98. Second daughter conceived in 2007, born in 2008.
Oh, because it's 2017.
I know. That's why when the other one brought it up the other day, I said
I have put a lot of thought into fucking the living hell out of you. Not in the hopes that another child would be born, but in my head, I know for a fact that it didn't scare the ever-living shit out of me. If I did knock you up, that it would not be like just I was not afraid of that. I was not scared of that.
Why?
Because it just seems like this decade.
So that's why the Plan B pill came into, because it's this 2017 going into 2019.
I said that the other day when the youngest one said, "Well, I'm going to be 10," and he goes, "Well, the oldest one's going to be 20," and I said something about it, and he didn't catch on, but I'm like,
how's
you know
your
what that
chastity
means?
belt going this year?
I'll tell you this right now, and this is probably the most fucking stupid bullshit thing that I've ever, not really bullshit thing, but the real thing in my head was, I thought to myself that we were going to, with the amount of fucking that we have done. We have had a lot of fucking sex.
So here's the flip side.
Am I right? I'm not a lot that we couldn't even take it up a notch because I want to have more. But if I did knock you up, I would not be disappointed in this situation.
Pregnant sex.
What's it?
Pregnant
sex?
Yeah, do you really want to deal with pregnant hormones, though? Hormones now are just shit.
This kicks back to my thought earlier, though. I don't want to wreck your body. You are fucking hot. She's got a great body. She's smoking hot chick. So I don't want to wreck that. But I wasn't afraid of knocking you up. I wasn't. Is that wrong with me? Did you think of that? Tell me what your thoughts are.
I don't know. I didn't think we ever wanted to have kids, so.
No, we don't, but.
So it's off the table.
It's way off the table.
I mean, it scares the hell out of me.
Hollywood, is it off the table?
It is off the table for me, but apparently not for this one.
We went to a football game earlier in the year, and she thought about it.
A football game?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She mentioned to me about having a kid.
I said you shouldn't take me to these things because it makes me kind of want to have kids. So anyways, let's talk about vasectomies more.
I think she wants to have kids.
No, I don't.
I think I have a boy inside of me.
We all have a little boy.
Old for that.
Dude, I'm 42. Mick Jagger, like I said, just had a kid at 77.
Okay, what is the age limit for a man having a child? Like, what is the...
Keep in mind here, all right, so I was 45.
Okay.
When my son was born.
Okay.
And a few years of trying and everything else, which 2 in vitros and that. But he would love to have a little brother or sister. And we go through that conversation quite a bit, and I just look at him and go, you got to talk to your mom about that shit. So it is what it is.
So how did you feel? I mean, when you were that age, were you on board, or did you feel like I'm done?
No. Actually, and this is going to really sound sappy and cheesy and everything else, but for a lot of years, because of my family and everything else, I was dead set on not having kids. Until one day, I was in a store looking at greeting cards. It just happened to be Father's Day, and or at that time, and there was a Father's Day card out there. I looked down and I was like, wow, I'll never get one of those. So my mind switched, and dated a few different people, met the person I was married to. We were both on board, wanted to have kids, all this kind of stuff. And, basically had 2 in vitros. The issue wasn't on my part of it. So having my son is like the best thing in the world. You're in a situation, you have 2 daughters. So you already know, what that feeling's like when it comes to kids. At some point, and I was married the first time, the person I was married to, and people are probably turning off the radio right now.
No, they're not.
This relates to so many people, though.
Yeah, but I don't care about those fuckers, man. This is about our life and capturing our lives right now.
But basically, the first person I was married to, she never wanted to have kids, and I was like, I'm cool with that. I'm down with that. And then we got divorced, and then everything happens. Everything happens for a reason, the right time, the right reason, and that whether we realize it or not. So when it came to me getting my nuts snipped, it was the right time and the right reason.
Right.
And exactly. But I didn't make that noise. Maybe I did when I was coming.
So like this one.
That's more like me coming. But anyway, but no, it's the right time and the right reason. I mean, let's face it. I think I'm maybe one of the oldest people you have on the show. But it's,
we've had some older ones. You bring up a good point, though. A Hallmark card switched you from this to this.
Yeah.
And I know as I get older, I get way more. I'm a sentimental person. I've told her this a million times. I think about the dates that things happen. I go back and I listen to what happened on the exact date 10 years ago. I think about what happened 20 years ago. I want to remember stuff. I'm very much a journalist at heart, where I don't write things down and write the date that it happened and what I was feeling, but I will put down into the microphone what I felt. And I don't know what I'm going to be like in 10 years. I don't know what I'm going to be like in 20 years. In 20 years from now, I'll be 62 years old. If the people that are in my life right now are still there, that's great. And some of them are going to go away. That's just inevitable. But if I missed not having a boy, that might be the case. It comes up in the next 10, 15 years, 5 years. I don't know when it's going to happen. I don't know when my Hallmark card is going to happen.
Yeah.
So if I snip part of my fucking body that makes that not happen, that's a big step to go back and be like,
you'll know when it's time.
So I don't know.
So
this is the crazy episode of the program, everybody. It's crazy. Holy shit.
I'm not bringing it up anymore because I got yelled at bringing it up before.
That's the best thing to do.
Yeah, I just shut my mouth about it.
You stopped the vasectomy.
That's just your decision at this point, so.
All right. Let me go to my start items. Let's totally switch this shit
I was going to say, let's switch up here.
Yeah.
So, bro code.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
Bro code.
I forgot to call Jeremy.
Yeah, Red Eye. Damn it. Everybody knows that's who it is. But so
I totally want to prank him.
So, bro code.
Should we call him? Seriously?
You want me to call him?
Sure.
Right, you have his number?
I don't know. Yeah, you know that I do.
Well, we have to patch it into the mix somehow.
No, it's fine. You can. It's fine.
Yep.
Otherwise, you have to like bring it up.
I'll be like, the kid and I broke up.
Oh no.
Let me see if I can call him up right now. That way, actually, would be very funny to ask him
I need
about
some
his vasectomy. G-Dub just messaged me an hour ago. It said, next show, Hollywood's Perverted Pool. Who we think is going to get in trouble next? I have no idea. Oh,
what?
What does that
mean?
That is not you, Hollywood.
Oh.
It is the harassment, sexual harassment situation.
Yeah, that's a big deal right now.
It's huge. I mean,
we were talking
Kevin
about that.
Spacey like losing part roles for something propositioned a guy.
It's insane.
Here's the list of mine. Charlie Sheen, they say, was messing around with little boys.
Really?
What the fuck?
Little boys?
Yeah.
I never would have seen that coming.
Corey Haim and Corey Feldman back in the day.
That's always been alluded to, and they always thought it was, Michael Jackson or whatever.
Mariah Carey, they say, was flirting or messing around with a security guard.
Well, yeah.
Harvey Weinstein, of course.
Yep.
Kevin Spacey. Louis C.K., the comedian.
Recently just got busted today. Came out.
But it's not really busted. It's women who want to extend their comedy career. And I hate even saying this, but male comedians are different than female comedians. That's not saying one is better or worse than the other. Okay, because there are some female comedians I love. There are some male comedians. You take the Sarah Silvermans of the world,
Judy Gold,
Whitney Cummings.
Amy Schumer's pretty good too.
Schumer is good. Back in the day, Joan Rivers. I love those female comedians as much as I can name a half a dozen male comedians. So it's not a matter of like which one is better or worse, okay? Because equally funny on both levels. Mm-hmm. But when it comes down to that gray area where these comedians have not made it, here's 5 female comedians who are hanging out with Louis C.K., and here's 5 male comedians hanging out with my 5 favorite female comedians. The female comedians could come on to the male comedians, and none of the guys are going to be bringing up anything. They're not going to have a problem with it.
Right.
Like, hey, dude, I slept with fucking Joan Rivers. I slept with fucking Sarah Silverman. I slept with fucking Shimmer.
I slept with Judy Gold.
Right. But you take the other ones, you take the females who aren't quite as established as those females, and you put them with those other comedians, and I'm just sick of, like, at what point, where's everybody's baseline of moral fucking here's exactly where we should be.
Right.
Everyone's morals are just completely, we're all not different. We can be kind of close. We're not going to go kill a fucking dog and chop the head off a fucking person or whatever.
Don't listen.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
But when it comes to, like, if I'm out and I'm drinking at a bar, I'm going out, I'm completely free, not attached to the most awesome chick in the world. Here, over here. Hollywood.
Shut up.
If I'm out and about and I'm doing some shit, or if I'm a famous comedian, yes, everybody wants to, like, take advantage of whatever powers they may think they don't have. I just don't get this.
It's a scary place.
Everyone's like, well,
women are abusing it. I'm just gonna put it out there. I think women are abusing it
because it works both ways. Everything works both ways.
I mean, yeah, exactly. I just think that women are using social media to just throw it all out there.
Everybody wants,
and I'm not trying to downplay it.
Yes,
I'm not trying to downplay it. Yes, obviously the Harvey Weinsteins of the world,
right?
Holding it over somebody's head like, you're gonna get this movie role if you suck my dick.
But that's been since the 20s or 30s. That's
right.
Yeah, that doesn't make it right or wrong. It makes it wrong for sure. But I'm just saying. Everybody needs to stop, like, out of the woodwork now. Everybody's coming out of the woodwork.
All of a sudden, everybody has a story that happened to them.
Somebody brushed against my dick once.
Me too. me too. Hashtag me too.
Somebody was at a concert and my butt touched their butt when they walked through. Oops.
Me too.
Harassment. Anyway, I don't want to make light of it because it's not something that's made light of. But it works both ways.
Yep.
When I was young, I had one of my babysitters fucking suck my goddamn dick. Is that harassment?
Wait,
fucking
is
ain't
that
right.
true?
It is. It's fucking true. Okay, anyway, final words. Tell everybody.
I'm baffled at this point. I don't even know what to say.
Shout out Tomato.
Wow.
Chill to the next one.